Occurring in the February of 1855, the phenomenon known as the Devil's Footprints took place around the Exe estuary in the east and south of Devon. Having had heavy snowfall in the days leading up to this strange incident, which appeared as an article in the February 8th to 9th edition of the Illustrated London News of the same year, trails of hoofprints were printed into the snow, covering a distance of 40 to 100 miles. Quickly, the tracks were labelled as being that of the devil, due to their comparable goat and hoof shape. Religious figures fueled the fire. During the 19th century, England, for the first time, had a number of public figures openly declare that they had no set religious beliefs. This was a huge deal at that time. Christianity was still the predominant religion, and whilst the witchcraft cullings had officially come to an end in 1716, occasional killings of those accused were still taking place throughout Europe. The last recorded killing of this nature was that of Dummy, the witch of Sybil Hendringham, in England in 1863. Suspicions and belief in devil worship was still rife, and apparently remained so all the way up until the 1950s, when a woman by the name of Victoria Helen McCrae Duncan became the last known accused and imprisoned under the Witchcraft Act of 1735 in 1944. The footprints are recorded as having been 4 inches long, 3 inches across, between 6 to 8 inches apart. These were reported from more than 30 locations in Devon, and with a couple being reported in Dorset. Many obstacles were traversed, as well as sightings close to houses, rivers, and haystacks, some of which were seen on rooftops, high walls which lay in the path of the owner of the hoofs. In May of 1855, an article appeared in the Bell's Life of Sydney, published in its miscellaneous extracts column. The impressions of the foot closely resemble that of a donkey's shoe. Here and there, it appeared as if cloven, but in the generality of the steps, the shoe was continuous, and from the snow in the centre remaining entire, merely showing the outer crest of the foot, it must have been concave. Except from the news articles and word-of-mouth reports about the strange prints in the snow that winter, little evidence remains about the devil's footprints. There have been some just as bizarre theories of the culprit, from the experimental balloon, hopping mice, kangaroos, and even badgers, none of which have hooves. Jumping to March 2009, marks claiming to be similar to those left in 1855 were found in Devon once again, sparking the interest into this mysterious case in a new era. But until we have some video or photographic evidence of the culprit, the mystery and myth around the devil's footprints remains to be solved. So, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Elaborate hoax? A prank played upon the God-fearing? Perhaps bring the godless back to the church pews? Or did the devil wander the snow-covered grass of Devon? For this one, I'll let you decide.